So they used to make these Tiger Electronic handheld games, and I mentioned in my last video that I got these at the thrift store, and I wanted to take a closer look. So let's do the rounds. Here we have Tiger Electronic Baseball. We have Paperboy and Subwars. Now these are, for you younger kids, this is the game that's loaded is what you have. This is, you know, a one-trick pony here. So let's start with baseball, because I think baseball is the oldest, probably the most primitive of the lot. That's not too bad. I think that's about as good as we're going to get. So the way this works is each one of these games have a few buttons across the bottom, which are basically your complete controls. And you can see here we have the, it's basically on the right and off on the left, and in the middle, these little notes. It was very important to have this. It would turn off the sound, because the sound on these things was the equivalent of an early PC speaker, and a lot of parents couldn't put up with it. So let's see what it looks like. Lower left, player and level. You could make it, some of these games you could make it a little bit harder. I didn't have baseball when I was a kid, so I don't remember much about it. Let's go ahead and hit start. Oh yeah, listen to that. And away it goes. And this is baseball. And I'm doing this with two buttons. I have a run button and I have a swing button. I love how these guys can run from first to second before the ball ever leaves the infield. There we go. Go, little baseball man, go. Now let's take a look at Paperboy. Paperboy would appear to have come out a little bit later, because you can see we have a D-pad now and two buttons on the right, whereas here we just had the two buttons. Clearly the design has gotten a little more sophisticated. So we look here on the bottom, we now have the off, the same old sound button, and this is the report button. Okay. I played this, I think, for the first time a few minutes ago. Which one's throw? Okay, there we go. And I have yet to really figure it out. So let's give it a go. Oh yeah, listen to that. And away he goes. Go, little Paperboy. We can go to the right. We can go in with the cars. Oops, hit by a car. I broke the garage door, I guess. Oops. Yeah, I guess that qualifies as hitting the house. You know, I wasn't a huge... Oh, I did it again. Game over. He's crying. Look at that. He's so sad. We're going to try this one more time. I want you to take your earphones, turn them all the way up, and listen to that grating sound. If you do that, you get a Tiger Claw TV Gold Star. I haven't been able to make one delivery. Let's hit the report button, see if that does anything. No, I guess it doesn't. I don't know. I guess you're supposed to look for the garage door. A mailbox. See, that one is a mailbox. That's how you differentiate the ones that are actually supposed to have deliveries. Does that picture look a little better? I'm trying to shoot it so that you don't see the camera, because I think the camera's a little distracting in the reflection. So there it is. So that's Paperboy. We're going to call that it. We will turn it off. And then we come to Tiger Electronic Subwars. Haha! This has been my favorite of the bunch. Let's take a look at the condition. You can see the screen is pushed in a little bit in the background. Now if you open one of these up, I mean, as you probably guess, the background is just drawn, or printed rather, on a little screen, a little piece of paper. And each one of these have one. That's kind of a trademark thing of Tiger Electronic games. And that screen happens to be pushed in here. And I don't know how you would accomplish something like that, since if you look at the screen, this doesn't look like it's been opened. Nor do I care. But down here we have the this one This is the one I've played the most out of the three. Our option button here, which has been different on every game thus far, is the repair button, which we can use in the middle of the game to exchange energy to repair some sub damage. Now here we have this little search grid. Shows us basically a mini map of where we can find enemy subs, and away we go. Alright, now we see dots on the mini map. There we go. Shoot those subs. Shoot them. No, it got away. You can see in the lower right there's a drawing of a sub, which represents the damage monitor. Certain parts of that will flash as my sub takes damage. And I'm not sure what actually causes the damage. Let's see, there we go. We have some front end damage now. I'm going to hit the repair key. Energy went down a little bit, and now the ship's fine. So I'm not sure what assigns the damage per se. I think it might be random. But yeah, I think this is the most functional of the three games. And that's it. I think that's about all I can take. So those are Tiger Electronic handheld games. There are a few of them. And they changed over the years how they were doing them. The ones I remember the most, this shape here, there was a blue one like this that was pinball. And that was the first ever instance of pinball I ever played in my life. That one I would like to own again. However, these three, I don't see owning these long term. I wanted to make this video, give them a quick test spin. You know what? They're ready to go back out in the wild. I think I'll put them up on eBay and get them back in the hands of a collector somewhere. There was one that they made, which I believe was called the Tiger Electronic Sticks. And it was a handheld game that was made in a circular, about this long, kind of, well, it was a stick. I guess it was supposed to be like a pen, like about that thick or so. Maybe you look. And I wouldn't mind having one of those again. Those retail for about 20 bucks on good old eBay. So I might get one of those and keep it. However, these don't need to keep them. They were a great find at the thrift store, and I did so enjoy this trip down memory lane. But I mean, one more time for the record, listen to that. Alright guys, this is Critical Failure for Tiger Claw TV. Thanks for watching.